From the moon landings being an elaborate hoax, to climate change deniers, there are many conspiracy theories that are believed by a large number of people worldwide. But the amount of people who would have been involved in keeping such large-scale secrets suggests that if they were true, they would have been exposed by someone by now. With this in mind, a physicist has calculated how many people would have potentially worked on some of the most popular theories, and what is the likelihood of them all keeping a secret. Using this model, the truth about the moon landings being a hoax would have been exposed in 3 years and 8 months. A climate change fraud would have been uncovered in 3 years 9 months, a vaccination conspiracy would take 3 years and 2 months to be revealed, and a suppressed cancer cure would come to light after 3 years and 3 months. The formula was created by Dr. David Robert Grimes from Oxford University. He initially created an equation to express the probability of a conspiracy being either deliberately uncovered by a whistleblower, or inadvertently revealed by a bungler. This factored in the number of conspirators, the length of time, and even the effects of conspirators dying, whether of old age or more nefarious means. However, the equation required a realistic estimation of the chances of any one individual revealing the truth. To put this to the test, he used the revelations made about the NSA PRISM project by Edward Snowden and its timescale, as a base. Dr. Grimes then looked at 4 alleged, popular conspiracy theories, estimating the maximum number of people required to be in on each secret. For example, he calculated that 411,000 people would have feasibly needed to be involved in, or have knowledge of, the moon landings being a hoax. A total of 405,000 people would know about climate change being a fraud, 22,000 people would be covering up that vaccinations are unsafe, and 736,000 people would know about a cancer cure being suppressed. These figures came from analyzing the number of people involved in organizations related to the hoax, such as NASA, the White House administration, pharmaceutical companies, and climate change groups. In each case, the number of conspirators and the time before the conspiracy was revealed were overestimated to ensure that the odds of a leak happening were a best-case scenario for the conspirators. From this he determined that all of the 4 plots would have been revealed long before now, and all within 4 years. He then looked at the maximum number of people who could take part in an intrigue in order to keep it a secret for any substantial length of time. For a plot to last 5 years, the maximum was 2,521 people. To keep a scheme operating undetected for more than a decade, fewer than 1,000 people can be involved. A century-long deception should ideally include fewer than 125 collaborators. Even a straightforward cover-up of a single event, requiring no more complex machinations than everyone keeping their mouth shut, is likely to be blown if more than 650 people are accomplices. Not everyone who believes in a conspiracy is unreasonable or unthinking. I hope that by showing how eye-wateringly unlikely some alleged conspiracies are, some people will reconsider their anti-science beliefs, Dr. Grimes explained. This will of course not convince everyone. There's ample evidence that belief in conspiracy is often ideological rather than rational, and that conspiracy theories thrive in an echo chamber. This makes challenging the more odious narratives much more difficult. If we are to address the multitudinous difficulties facing us as a species, from climate change to geopolitics, then we need to embrace reality over ideologically motivated fictions. To this end, we need to better understand how and why some ideas are entrenched and persistent among certain groups despite the evidence, and how we might counteract this.